Welcome to another crypto tutorial from Viva Crypto. My name's Dino and I'm your host, and today we're going to be talking about wallets. Now I'm going to focus on a couple of wallets today, primarily my Ether wallet and also talking about Exodus. I'm not going to talk about hardware wallets in this particular video, but I probably will do another video after to discuss the benefits of using hardware wallets and how to use them. Now, you may ask, why would you need a wallet? Now, in previous videos we discussed about how to actually get into the cryptocurrency market via using Coinbase, and you're able to purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum and Litecoin, but they may not be the particular tokens that you want to hold. And also, why would you want to hold them on Coinbase? Coinbase does have some great features with vaults where you can put additional security in place to safeguard your tokens, but this is all based on whether you can actually get access to Coinbase. There may be restrictions placed on Coinbase in your particular country in the future. So the safest way is to actually have an independent wallet that you have the private keys and you can control. So this actual diagram shows how the crypto market works. So you purchase your particular, let's in this case say Ethereum. You wish to go and purchase some Link tokens. So you send your Ethereum over to Binance. You then purchase Link. Now again, you don't own the private keys on the exchange, so you need to move those funds to your wallet. Now in this example, Link is actually an Ethereum based token or an ECR20 token, so you would actually look to move that to an Ethereum based wallet. So you move it into a wallet, and from there you then safeguard those tokens. Now wallets also are quite important for things like ICOs, which I'm not really going to discuss at this moment in time, but whenever you partake in an ICO, you need to hold a wallet that you hold the private keys to, so you should never really fund a ICO from an exchange. There are some examples where that is not always the case. I recently took part in an ICO from a token sale under C20 or Crypto 20, and because they were receiving Bitcoin as well as Litecoin, you could contribute those tokens from an exchange. You just had to provide a wallet address for an Ethereum based wallet that you hold a private key. So a lot of people used my Ether wallet or other wallets that allowed you to do so. So some examples of Ethereum based wallets would be MetaMask, my Ether wallet. Exodus can accept Ethereum, but it doesn't accept tokens, or not all tokens. Other wallets that I will discuss in another video, such as the Ledger Nano S or Trezor, you can also link up to my Ether wallet. So you can see the journey of crypto and the importance of making sure you safeguard. The only safe place really to hold your crypto is within your wallets. Now, some particular blockchains will have their own wallets. So Lisk is a good example. You have to download their web-based wallet, similar to Rise. We also have Neo, which has a couple of different wallets that it uses. You can look to download those wallets. And you can also, again, many cryptos go on to the hardware wallets, so you can utilize the Neo wallet and link that in with Ledger Nano S. Now, one of the wallets I wanted to bring to your attention was Exodus. Now, Exodus is quite a good web-based wallet where you can have multiple different types of cryptocurrencies on it. So you've got Dash, you've got Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Amisa Go, Litecoin, Golem. You can see it's quite a big list there. You can also personalize it, so you can get rid of the tokens that you don't want on there, and it also has a built-in exchange, so you can change between different cryptos and an exchange. It won't let me do it because I don't actually have any funds on there. I don't use Exodus purely because I have a hardware wallet. But I think if I didn't have a hardware wallet, if I only had a small amount of crypto, I would probably use Exodus. I think it's really user friendly. When you hold a few cryptos, this all changes color, so it shows your portfolio and how it's broken down. So visually it looks really good. And again, if you're looking to use it, you just look at the particular token that you have, and then you can just click receive, and then what it will do is it will give you an address that you can actually then fund. What you would do in that case is, if you were using an exchange, so I bought here, I've got 9 EOS tokens, I would hit withdraw. Then all I would need to do, all I would then need to do is click my receive button, which will generate the address. I then copy this address, put it in Max, explains the actual fee, so the cost of actually making that withdrawal, and then send. And again, because it's a Ethereum based token, you can click and track your transfer of tokens as well. So the other good thing about Exodus is they have quite a good development roadmap. So they've got OX, Bancor, Fatcom, First Blood, Metal, Ripple, Status, Wings, Zcash, all in beta. They're also planning to bring in Neo. NEM is under evaluation. They're also looking at Qtum mainnet. So Qtum is actually an Ethereum based token at the moment, because they're actually looking, actually I'm not 100% right on that, it might be Bitcoin, but ultimately the Qtum mainnet is going to be a different token, so they're actually looking at bringing that on as well. I need to double check that, I might just give you false information. And they're also looking at building in second factor authentication, and also bringing in hardware wallet support and Bitcoin SegWit transactions, which is really important to keep transactions down. So that is quite good. When you first set up your Exodus, a lot of people get concerned because they think, I can't put a password. You can, but it won't let you do it until you actually credit. So once you send some funds to it, you can then set the password, and then, as you can see on the development roadmap, they'll look to give you access to have a second step authentication as well. So what I also wanted to talk about was my Ether wallet. So my Ether wallet is quite popular. A lot of people use it when they first come in, because it does allow you to take part in ICOs, and it also ICOs, and it also allows you to hold Ethereum. So when you actually create your first wallet, so all you would do is set a password. So let's go ABC123. As you can imagine, I'm not going to be using this in the future. You create your, it's got to be at least 9 characters, so let's change that. So let's go, so create a password. Now what this does is it creates a UTC file, which is the encryption, or it's almost like the password of your file. So we'll download that. Now the safest thing to do would be actually to download that to a USB key. You wouldn't want, if you want to be ultra safe, you wouldn't keep it on your PC, but you'd keep it on a USB key. Some people may say I'm talking rubbish, but that's something you could do if you want to be a little bit extra cautious. So this is your private key. This is what you must keep safe at all times. So I'm going to copy that, because I'm going to use that to log in. And if you want to, you can print your wallet. Now the thing you've got to be careful about printing your wallet is, there was a YouTuber who was actually hacked, and they were able to get into his printer cache and able to get his private key. That was on a Bitcoin based wallet, and he lost all of his Bitcoin, which was a considerable amount. So if you do print this, you've got to be very careful about that. Personally, I never bother this because I've got a hardware wallet, but if you want to print it, it is an option. So that's the address. So what you'd normally do is, if you are going to log in with a file, you would just select the file, and that password that we set at the very beginning, you would then just click that and then log in. So you've got the file, and then you've also got the password protection as well. For this particular case, I'm just going to unlock it via the private key, and then it generates your wallet here, and I won't bother saving that. You can track the transactions on your wallet, so you can even save that link on your phone. So if you're waiting on things like ICOs, waiting to get your tokens, you can check on your mobile. But should you wish to withdraw funds from an exchange, all you would do is just take your address, copy it, stick it in there, and then you can then withdraw the funds. It does have your address here, so if you wanted to get Coinbase and then you wanted to send funds, you could use a QR code, scan it on with your mobile, and it will just send the Ethereum straight there. Again, you can print your wallet from there, and again, you can hide your private key as well. Now, if you have sent some EOS, or if you sent some other tokens, or if you've got a particular token, an Ethereum-based token that you want to send, and you want to see it, all you then need to do is just click this button here, which is load token. And then what it will do is it will load all the tokens that you hold. Just take a second. So it's got EMT, ENG, WTICX. I'm showing 0 values. Then all you would need to do is, if, for instance, there wasn't a particular token that you wanted to add, so we would click my Etherscan, or Etherscan should I say. Now let's look at, let's think of a new token. Let's go C20, or crypto. There we go, Crypto 20. So Crypto 20 is one that's recently ICO'd. So all you would do is just, there's your contract address. Copy that. So let's add a custom token. So we put the token address in there. When you paste, for some reason it goes across. So the token, I imagine it's going to be C20, but let's just let's get rid of that. It's going to be down as Crypto 20, so we just stick that in, and it's 18 decimal points. And then save. So if you have any Crypto 20 tokens, it will then show there, so you can see that those tokens are available on your Ethereum wallet or my Ether wallet. So I hope it helps, this quick review. The key thing is to keep your private key safe. This is what gives anyone access to your wallet, so be very careful with that. Anything that I've discussed today is not financial advice, it's just for illustrative purposes only, just to show you what to do if you're opening your own wallet. You've got to be very careful with storing private keys, passwords. The best tool you will have is actually a notepad. So with your notepad, what you'll do is you will record, so with Lisk you'll get a long string of words for your password. It's also worthwhile, if you want to write down your private keys, use your notepad. That's where it can be quite invaluable. Don't store things on your PC, because if you're going to get hacked, it's you know, for me personally, I do everything on a hardware wallet because I'm putting myself out there and doing these videos. I become a bit more of a target, so I use a notepad and I use my hardware wallet where I can. So I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, then please do ask me on the description. You can also find me on Crypto Viva on Twitter, and you can also find me on Facebook. I'll also be in the Crypto Crusher group as well, which I'll put a link in the description. And if you wish to learn a little bit more about hardware wallets, then you can also follow up and watch the next video when it becomes available. Thank you very much and good luck.